Very good evening and a warm welcome to the State of Business. My name is Nishani Piguera. A look at the headlines first. Prime Minister says ECTA with India will be signed by year-end. And Sri Lanka to host 16th edition of World Export Development Forum next week. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says the proposed Sri Lanka-India Economic and Technological Cooperation Agreement will be signed by the end of the year. Addressing India Economic Summit organised by World Economic Forum with the Confederation of Indian Industry, the Premier said he and the Indian PM Narendra Modi agreed to it. He said ECTA has the potential to develop a sub-economic region worth $500 billion, encompassing Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Kerala and Sri Lanka.
We are cognizant that the economic asymmetry between Sri Lanka and India is going to increase in the future when the latter emerges as a major global player in an increasingly multipolar world. The India-Sri Lanka FTA between the two countries will be further expanded and deepened to go beyond trading goods to cover trade in services, investments and technology cooperation. The proposed economic and technology cooperation agreement will be signed by the end of this year. Both ministers who are working it are present in this room today, and Prime Minister Modi and I decided we must conclude it by end of this year. The ECTA offers a strategic economic advantage to our country and the fastest growing southern Indian states. These 5 southern states, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Telangana, have a population of 250 million people and a combined GDP of nearly US 450 billion. With the addition of Sri Lanka's 22 million and US 80 billion economy, the GDP in this sub-region will be US 500 billion.
State Minister Dilan Perera commented on the Prime Minister's statement regarding ECTA at a media conference in Colombo today.
Sri Lanka ප්‍රශ්නේ එක්ස්ටර්නල් සම්බන්ධයෙන් තියෙන මතය වෘත්තිමය කාර්මික ප්‍රොෆෙෂනල්ස් ඒවා සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි හිතනවා මේ වෙලාවේ ඉන්දියාව සමග කිවිසුමක් අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. සමහර භාණ්ඩ සම්බන්ධයෙන් කතා කිරීමේදී මොන භාණ්ඩද යෝග්‍ය නැද්ද කියලා කියනවා. නමුත් වෘත්තිමය කාරණා සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි හිතනවා එහෙම කිවිසුමක් අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ නැහැ. කමෙන්තුමා මේ මහ බැංකුව අධිපතිතුමාගේ කාලේ ඩීල් කරන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා අනිවාර්යයෙන් ඩීල් කරනවා කියලා කිව්වා. හැබැයි ඩීල් කරේ නැහැ. ඒ අගමැතිතුමාට කියන්න පුළුවන්. අගමැතිතුමාගේ මතේනේ. එතුමාගේ මතය හැමතිස්සෙම ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද සම්මුතිවාදී ආණ්ඩුවේ අපි ඉන්නකම්.
The 16th edition of World Export Development Forum is taking place in Colombo next week. The 2-day conference is expected to attract over 400 international delegates and around 300 local business leaders and entrepreneurs. The World Export Development Forum will focus on current issues shaping export competitiveness in the region and across the globe. The new trade and development landscape and strategic trade success are among the other key topics in the lineup for discussion. The Export Development Board said at a time Sri Lanka's export revenue is at a low ebb, this forum would be important to revive it.
Exports have not been doing well. We have had a very, very difficult year this year, and of course leading up to it, the exports of tea have fallen down. Our main markets have been the Middle East and Russia. There has been ruble has been depreciated there. The Middle East has had a number of crises, plus the oil prices coming down. So that has affected, and I think we have come to our lowest of our exports last month. With reference to apparel, seafood, all that, we have been having major issues.
In more news tonight, Labour Ministry says due to current economic issues, plantation companies are not in a position to increase wages of estate workers to 1,000 rupees per day. Addressing the media, State Minister of Labour Ravindra Samaraweera said after successful negotiations, both estate sector unions and plantation companies agreed to increase estate wages to 730 rupees per day.
අපි කවුරුත් දන්නවා රුපියල් 1000ක් අද දෙන්න වතුගම් කිසිම සමාගමකට පුළුවන් කමක් නැහැ. මොකද තේ ආර්ථිකේ කඩාවැටලා මේ ලංකාවට තියෙන විතරක් තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෙවෙයි ලෝක ප්‍රශ්නයක් මේ. රබර් මිල පහත බෑලා. තෙල් මිල නිසා. ඉතින් මේවා අපිට විසඳ ගන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රශ්න නෙවෙයි. මේක ලෝක ආර්ථිකයත් එක්ක යන දේ. ඒ අයටත් යන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රමාණයක් තියෙනවා. 730 ඊයේ දවසේ සීළු දෙනා එකඟ වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් සමහරවිට අර කිව්වා වගේ මේ තාම පණිවිඩය ගිහින් නැතුව ඇති අදත් කවුරු හරි කෑ ගහනවා නම්
Stay with us for more news on the other side of this short break. Welcome back. You're watching The State of Business. Financial Intelligence Unit of Sri Lanka has entered into a Memorandum of Understanding with the Department of Immigration and Immigration. The MOU was signed in terms of the provisions of the Financial Transactions Reporting Act No. 6 of 2006 to receive information in order to facilitate investigations and prosecutions on money laundering and terrorist financing. Money laundering and terrorist financing are internationally connected financial crimes which could threaten the stability of the global economy and the financial system. Further, with the expansion of cross-border movements of people and goods, money laundering and terrorist financing activities are becoming increasingly sophisticated and difficult to detect. The CBSS said domestic coordination and cooperation between the FIU and the Department of Immigration and Immigration could help in deepening Sri Lanka's efforts of preventing and combating illicit cross-border movements of people or goods and establish a strong border control system in the country. FIU has already entered into a similar MOU with Sri Lanka Customs, while arrangements are being made to sign MOUs with other relevant domestic government agencies for the above purpose. The National School of Business Management has partnered with Bank of Ceylon to offer concessionary financial assistance to students of its Green University. The NSBM Green University town is scheduled to be declared open on the 26th of this month. NSBM initiated the construction of Sri Lanka's first ever Green University township. Inspired with the vision to make Sri Lanka the knowledge hub of Asia, NSBM is geared to explore innovation in teaching, learning, research and extracurricular activities facilitated by the remarkable infrastructure. This state-of-the-art modern university is the first and the only of its kind in the whole of South Asia and will hold 30,000 undergraduates at a given time.
දැන් අපි මේ හරිත විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය කියන නම ඇතුල් කරේ කාලීනව හිතලා ඒ වගේම ඉදිරියේදී අපි යන ගමන් මාර්ගය ගැන හිතලා. We're starting with 3 faculties but we'll expand later on to other areas. Business, engineering and computer, ICT. And we are also negotiating for some PhD positions, especially for our staff, to improve their knowledge.
Let's take a look at the stock watch when we come back after this break. Welcome back to the show. The market closed mixed once again as the benchmark SPI dipped due to Nestle closing lower. Turnover was mainly driven by local interest, with institutional and high net worth investors seen active on Tokyo Cement non-voting, John Keo's Holdings and Hat National Bank. Foreign investors were net buyers for the day, with interest present on Hat National Bank and Chevron Lubricants. Meanwhile, retailers traded on commercial credit and finance. The All Share Price Index dipped 12.82 points to close at 6,567, and the S&P SL20 gained 2.55 points to close at 3,646. Turnover was 469 million rupees. Top traded counters for the day was Hat National Bank with 118 million rupees, John Keo's Holdings 89.5 million rupees, Commercial Credit and Finance 21.3 million rupees, Chevron Lubricants 20.2 million rupees and Tokyo Cement non-voting with 18.4 million rupees. Foreign inflows amounted to 196.2 million rupees, whilst foreign outflows totaled to 174.5 million rupees. Up next are the day's forex rates. And with that, we sign off from the newsroom for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for watching. Good night.